Hey, Jacoby, how did it feel getting back in front of the crowd at Gillette Stadium, and how do you feel you were able to get things going with the offense in the limited time you had on the field?
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously exciting being back in the on this side of the field. A lot of nerves were obviously built up to for this moment, I guess. But it was good. Good crowd, even though the weather kind of was crappy a little bit in the beginning. But we had a good turnout. And then as far as the offense on a limited amount of plays, it was mainly about communication and obviously getting plays from AVP, getting into the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, snap, get the ball, and so yeah, I thought that went well.
Jacoby, when did you know you were only playing one series? And then second question, I'm curious about your thoughts about the way Joe Milton performed tonight.
I mean, we talked about, the whole thing is just like the coaches tell you whenever you're getting out, and obviously you play those first couple of plays and then you get stalled. You're like, I want to go back out there, and they're just like, no, we're just not doing that. But and to Joe, I mean, I thought he came in and played well. Obviously, led us on a touchdown drive with a great touchdown to Quay, and was very proud of him.
Dan Roach in the back.
Jacoby, how will you use this now to kind of springboard into an important week with the joint practice on Tuesday and then the game on Thursday?
Yeah, I think it's cool to now, like, you watch this game and then you obviously see like the little things that that now that you got put under the lights, those things that come up that you kind of like thought that were like things you could brush under the rug, that you're like, all right, we need to focus on this, clean up on this, and things like that. So I'm excited to watch the film and correct the small things that'll help us going forward.
Taylor Kyles.
There we go. You mentioned the weather at the beginning of the game, and
Yeah,
it
actually,
seemed
it's
like,
just this light right here.
and you mentioned the weather, and it seemed like you got some of the worst of it. Did that affect your throwing early on? It seemed like there were a couple passes that may have been a bit off.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, the ball just slipped, and then that was pretty much it, But other than that, got to get used to it. That's Boston weather, right?
Jacoby, you mentioned the communication on offense. I was just wondering if you could expound upon that, how that went tonight, and just your thoughts on the progress you've made in that area as an offense
Yeah,
throughout the summer.
I think it's more of like from us, like, in practice you don't really stand all the way on the sideline. You kind of stand behind the group a little bit. But now it's like coming from the sideline, getting the personnel called, getting the play from AVP. Obviously we got the play clock there. Calling the plays in the right amount of seconds, getting up to the line of scrimmage, making the right protection call, and then obviously starting your read in the right place. And I think for the most part we did that, and that's what I mean by the communication and the fundamentals of that.
Final question for Jacoby. Alan Siegel. Julia.
Hey, Jacoby, obviously you've been named the starter. So between now and the start of the season, what would be your work ethic in terms of wanting to get reps? How many reps would make you comfortable getting ready to get for the start of the season? How much work do you want to get?
As much as I can get. I don't think it's any set number or any set amount of plays. It's just going out there and just working hard every day and kind of just going about it like that.
Thank you, Jacoby.